I'm tapping in, I'm tapping in, I'm tapping in, I'm tapping in. Thank y'all for tapping in to Yocuzpodcast, man. Y'all know who it is, man. It's Cuz on the 1 and 2, man. Thank y'all for tapping in to Yocuzpodcast. We lit tonight. So listen, y'all, on Mondays and Tuesdays, I will be coming on at 9 o'clock. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, I'll still be coming on at 8 o'clock. So don't forget, make sure y'all tap into that Yocuzpodcast. Hey, listen, I want to thank all my supporters, all my guests that have been coming on the show. I want to thank y'all, man, for tapping into that Yocuzpodcast. Thank you. I appreciate the love. I really do. No lie. I really appreciate the love, man. Listen, I'm going to keep giving y'all bangers every day, 6 days a week. They can't get in my way, man. The best podcast in the DMV. We lit. So listen, I got one for y'all tonight. PSA, Donald Trump is taking the Marines everywhere. The National Guards are going everywhere. They are about to hit Memphis right now. He just signed the papers. They hit Memphis. They said Memphis is going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So he's hitting Chicago. You get what I'm saying? Getting them out the way right now. He hitting Chicago, getting them out the way. He came to the city. He hit LA. Now he about to hit Memphis. Listen, the man doing his job, though. No lie, y'all. He cleaned up the streets. And guess what? I respect that. Because guess what? You can go outside now. The kids can play in the park now. The ladies can ride. The ladies in the masks could ride around in a wheelchair. You can pull up to the scene with your music blast now. You ain't got to worry about getting carjacked. I understand it. You get what I'm coming from? So when he just left D.C., he still got him here, though. He just left D.C. That man locked up 1,500 people less than 30 days, man. Listen to what I'm saying, man. He's on the way to Memphis, man. For real. I got y'all tonight. I'm going to let y'all hear what this man talking about. He done signed the papers in the White House, and he lit. Make sure y'all tap into that Yocuzpodcast. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and hit the comment button and drop them notes, man, of this episode right here. Thank y'all for tapping in. We lit. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. Nice to have you here. We have some big things to announce. Today, at the request of Governor Bill Lee of Tennessee, who's standing with us, as you know, I'm signing a presidential memorandum to establish the Memphis Safe Task Force, and it's very important because of the crime that's going on, not only in Memphis, in many cities, and we're going to take care of all of them, step by step, just like we did in D.C. We have virtually no crime in D.C. right now, and we're going to keep it that way. It's our nation's capital. We're going to keep it that way, or we're going to federalize it if we had to, but we don't have to anymore because it's in such great shape. This task force will be a replica of our extraordinarily successful efforts here, and you'll see it's a lot of the same thing, although the numbers here are really something. They're really bad. Now, we did send FBI in about 4 months ago to work, and it brought some of the numbers down, and they did a great job, but we're sending in the big force now. We also sent them into Chicago on a sort of a moderate basis, and we brought down crime a little bit in Chicago, but we're now going to bring it down very big. We're going to be doing Chicago probably next. I was with a great businessman, a man who is involved in all cities through his business, and I say, who do you think should be next after Memphis? And he said, sir, you've got to save Chicago. We're going to wait a little while, but he said, you got to save Chicago. You can't let it go. And this is a very prominent man that everybody knows in this room. Another.
Listen, man, make sure y'all listen what this man's saying, bruh. For real, this man almost 80 years old, but the shit he doing is working because they coming to sign papers at the White House, bruh. This shit working, man. For real, like literally, man, it's really working, man. Make sure y'all pay attention to this, man. And make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, because I'm trying to get up to 800 subscribers by the end of this month. And I need y'all to help me, YouTube family. Let's go.
Man in Memphis was saying, Bill, he was saying, very interesting, he's on the board of FedEx. And his hotel is about a block away. And he said, when I walk there, I said, I don't want to do this again. I never want to do it again. And they won't let me walk there. They take them in armored vehicles. They take the board members of FedEx in armored vehicles like a block away to the hotel. This shouldn't be the U.S. This shouldn't be the United States of America. The task force will be a replica, as I said, and it's going to be, I think, equally successful. This is a tremendous success we've had in Washington, I can tell you, and everyone knows it. And people in the White House that work here and other people that I know are calling me and thanking me. They're going out to dinners. They're doing things that they haven't done in years. The effort will include the National Guard as well as the FBI, ATF, DEA, ICE, Homeland Security investigations, and the U.S. Marshals, and more along the prosecutors. We're going to have DOJ led by U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, who is here or not here? Is the person here? The person is going to be very busy. So we're going to have U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Tennessee, and most importantly, Pam Bondi's here. She's heading it up, and she's doing an unbelievable job in every respect beyond this. So also worked with some of the members of the team right here on D.C., and we're very proud of that effort. We essentially had the crime down to a very low rate in 12 days, and within another 10 days after that, it was so incredible. And it continues at that level, and we're going to continue. We have to because it's our capital. This team will deploy the full power.
He said that he had the level down in 14 days, bruh. Do you hear me? That means that he really saying that in 14 days, I calmed the District of Columbia down. No bullshit. That's what he's saying. Bruh, it's quiet as ever outside right now, bruh. For real. That man ain't playing, bruh. And he still got him walking around. And he got him in Chicago right now. And he about to send him to Memphis. They already been to L.A. That man ain't playing, man. For real, man. That man off one for real.
Of federal law enforcement agencies and enforcement generally to restore public safety and get dangerous career criminals off of our streets. We're going to get them off. In 2024, Memphis had the highest violent crime rate, the highest property crime rate, and the third highest murder rate of any city in the nation. Other than that, they're doing quite well, thank you. A person is 4 times more likely to be murdered in Memphis, Tennessee today than in Mexico City. And you know Mexico City is not a cakewalk. It's been overrun with carjackings, robberies, shootings, and killings. There were 249 murders, 429 rapes, 5,616 burglaries.
Hold on, bro. This man said it was 249 murders, 429 rapes, bro. Do you hear me? Memphis is going crazy, bro. They say you can't even go to the gas station, bro. How do dudes want to do a tour there, bro? I'm not going there, bro. That's crazy.
And 12,522 violent assaults.
Damn.
In just the last little while in 2024 and in pieces of 2025. Where it's actually gotten worse until recently when we sent the FBI down to see what the hell is going on. Last month, a vicious thug carjacked an elderly woman parked at the movie theater, dragged her out of the car, and body slammed her into the pavement where she is still trying to recover. It probably won't be successful. So we're not going to allow this kind of savagery to destroy our society anymore. We're stopping it, doing one by one, we have time. But we want to go quickly. We don't want to lose Chicago. We're going to lose Chicago. We're going to lose places like you go to St. Louis. We're going to lose St. Louis. We're not going to lose. We want to save these places. You're going to lose them. It was the way the man said it. He was a very high quality man. I said, "Who would you do next?" He said, "Sir, I do Chicago." You don't want to lose Chicago. We're not going to lose Chicago. So we're going to have to go very big, and we're going to go probably, we're thinking about it for next Pam. We were going to hold it off. We're going to do some of the smaller ones. And the truth is our people are so good. Gaddy, you're doing a great job wherever you may be. We're doing so good that I don't.
Listen, man. The man done built the whole team, right? He carrying the team to different states, different cities, bro, and shutting them down, bro. Do you hear me? They not letting nothing come through. You hear me? If you selling all that work, they gonna send the undercover boys at you. It's not a game, bro. He's not playing, bro. He's on the way to Memphis. You hear me? That nigga said an older lady got dragged out of her car and still in the hospital right now, bro. It's not a game. He coming. He coming. So get out the game. The game is dead. It's over. Leave it alone, man. For real. Just leave it alone, bro. If you ain't rich, you ain't gonna get rich, man. For real. This shit crazy. Let's go.
I don't think we need too much practice, right? But we got to go and save our big cities, our great cities. Chicago's a great city, and we're going to make it great again very soon. And I think we can do that. Despite the tremendous size, I think we can do a real job, and we're going to give you the resources that you need. So with that, I'd like to just end by saying we're going to make Memphis safe again, and I'd like to ask Governor Bill Lee to say a few words, and then Pam can talk, and anybody else you'd like to talk to. We'll go through the whole list. We have all day long if we have to, because this is a very important thing. We have to save our country from violent crime. So, Bill?
Yes,
please.
sir. Mr. President, first of all, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your commitment for federal resources to the great city of Memphis. And it is a great city, and it has a great history and a great legacy. And we are very hopeful and excited about the prospect of moving that city forward. I've been in office 7 years. I'm tired of crime holding the great city of Memphis back. And I have spoken today with the director of the U.S. Marshals, with the director of the FBI, with...
That man said he been with Memphis for 7 years and said he tired of the crime, tired of the murders, bro. That's crazy. For him to say that, bro, it's definitely going down in Memphis, bro. The man said he tired, bro, of crime in Memphis, bro. Listen to what the man saying, bro. It's definitely about to go down in Memphis, bro. If them niggas ain't got their running shoes on, they better put their running shoes on. Because them boys going to chase you and everything, bro. It's not a game, man. See, this is the problem, right? Everybody's so blind to what's going on social media, Joe, and not knowing on what's going on in real life, bro. This is real life shit, man, what this man doing under y'all nose, and y'all not even paying attention to this shit. The only thing y'all know is that he cleaning it up. He cleaning this up. He's sending the troops out. Y'all don't need to know the background of this shit, of what's going on, man. Y'all need to pay attention, man. That's why I started this podcast, man, so I could give y'all the 100 what's going on in life. This was going on in real life, man. They just left D.C., man. That man locked up 1,500 people, man. That man seized over 400 guns, man. Do you hear me? Y'all got to pay attention what's going on, man. For real, it's a lot going on, and y'all not paying attention, man. This man signing the papers right now because he about to take them boys to Memphis and do the same thing he did in the city, man. Pay attention, man, what's going on, man. I don't just come on just for nothing, just to play around, man. I come on for facts, man. I come on for facts, man. Make sure y'all drop a comment after this episode, man. Pay attention, man, because it's definitely going down right now at the White House, man. Pay attention, man. We lit.
With Joe Bondi, we realized that this effort of multi-agencies that will combine the work of the Tennessee Highway Patrol and the local police departments, when we come together, we can make significant change in our city, in the city of Memphis, and that is a powerfully important thing for the state of Tennessee, and I want to say thank you.
This will be your proudest moment when we see you in 4 or 5 weeks, maybe sooner. You're going to see numbers.
This man said, we will see you in 4 or 5 weeks. So Trump said he's going to go clean up Memphis 4 or 5 weeks, man. Listen to what he's saying, man. Let's go.
That will drop and plummet like you haven't. Just like we did in D.C., they plummeted. Nobody could even believe it. And they're going to plummet. It'll be one of your really proud moments, and you've done a good job too. But this will be maybe your proudest moment.
Thank you, sir.
Okay?
And the director, as the director said, the goal is sustained.
Right. Got to keep it.
Sustained crime lowering, and that with this effort, I believe we can get there. We can finally get there for that city.
Yep, we're going to have it sustained. Long time. And your people are going to get better and better, and your police force has been terrific. They're working with us very much, as you know. Started it, as I said, on a little basis, and we got it down quite a bit, but now we go in for the big march, okay?
And Director Patel and his team have done remarkable work so far. As you know, the numbers are great, and this will be one more step in the right direction for Memphis.
That's true.
Thank you.
He's done a very good job. Thank you very much. Pam, please.
President Trump, at your directive, we went in, as you all know, to D.C. and took over the city of D.C., working hand in hand with Metro Transit Authority. All of the agencies represented here today got over 2,000 violent offenders, got over 200 guns off the streets of D.C., and D.C. is safe again. And now, Governor, working with you and working with our 2 U.S. senators and all of our agencies working hand in hand, we're going to do everything we can to make Memphis safe again. That was President Trump's directive to us, and it's easy to do when you're working with such great leaders. And Secretary Noem, you have been instrumental in this, and Director Patel has already been into Memphis and gotten so many violent offenders and guns off the street, and that's what started it. And working with Stephen and
listen, man. They called Trump a leader like 15 times in one conversation, man. Listen. They coming. It's not a game. Throw your belt in. It's over. Go chill out. They just signed a paper saying they coming to Memphis, man. Go chill out. It's not a game. It's not a game. If you ain't rich, you're not going to get rich right now. Memphis, pay attention. Go watch the news, Memphis. They was just in D.C. They was in L.A. They not playing. They hit New Mexico. They not playing. They cleaning shit up. Nothing coming through and nothing going out. It's not a game. They about to hit Memphis, bruh. I just told y'all how many guns they got off D.C. streets, bruh. No bullshit, bro. I'm telling you. Go in the house. That's the goal, man.
Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, thank you. We've all been going nonstop, working hand in hand together. And Gadi Serralta, Terry Cole, and Director Driscoll of ATF wearing 2 hats, and Pete Hegseth with the National Guard, all working hand in hand and being out there for a month. You can't tell who's with what agency but for the t-shirt they're wearing, because everyone's working hand in hand, and that's why we've been so successful. We're going to do that in Memphis, and we're going to get crime off the streets.
That's great. Thank you, Pam. Great
Thanks,
job.
President.
Christy, go ahead.
Mr. President, Memphis has a high number of trafficking, significant human traffickers, child exploitation, drug trafficking.
I didn't know that.
The local gangs there are extremely dangerous, and I'm so excited that you're going in there to work with not just the governor and willing local leaders, but also our attorney general and all the leaders that are standing here today to help protect our children. So what's going to change dramatically is the families' lives that live there, and it's only going to happen because of you, because you're coming in. What has started there, you're going to put on steroids. The networks that you're going to uncover across this country, because of the work that's going to happen in Memphis, we're going to see every city get safer, because we're going to see those ties to other criminals that we're going to get out of the country. So we're a nation of laws. And sir, thank you for caring about every single city.
Thank you, Christy. Really nice. And what makes it to me so exciting is the success we had here so quickly. And, you know, we've taken close to 1,500 people out of D.C. But when I saw the result happen so quickly, and so many people are so thankful, and people that you pass them every day and they're fine, all of a sudden they're thanking me so profusely. It was so exciting what's happened, and continues to be what happened in D.C., and so that's what makes this, I think, even more exciting, because we know what's going to happen. We know we have the people. Look, we're sending in a lot of help. These cities have been taken over for years, and the last 4 years under Biden, what's happened is just a disgrace. So it really has, what the success we've had here has made it to me much more exciting, because I think we're going to have proportionally. I mean, you have cases where it's even worse. I have some people, we have some people quoted today that we took out of papers. We're so grateful for the National Guard coming, said an owner of a Memphis tax service. It's so dangerous here.
He reading the message that the people been sending from Memphis to him, saying how excited they are for him having the National Guards coming to Memphis. Make sure y'all pay attention to this. I heard it already. I need y'all to hear this. This is what's going on in Memphis, YouTube family. Make sure y'all pay attention to this. I'm about to give it to y'all right now. Don't move. Don't say honey. Pay attention. This is what's going on in Memphis right now.
So darn dangerous that you can't get out of your car. If you get out of your car, it says you get robbed, you get mugged, you get hit. You can't go to the market or a service station. So yeah, I want to see crime stop, and I want to see the National Guard come in right away if that's what's necessary. There's a need. Here's another one from the director of a Memphis-based crime prevention organization. There's a need for more boots on the ground. You have to get them done fast before we totally lose it. They're going to lose it all. I got 2 guns put in my face, said another, within 5 minutes at 2 different locations.
Damn.
Said I got a gun put in my face. Then I went someplace else, had another gun put in my face.
Damn.
I was scared. It never happened to me. I've never seen anything like it. Here's another one. I honestly thought he was going to kill me, said a 60-year-old Memphis carjacking victim. A man walked up, give me your car. You got 5 seconds to get out or you're dead. This is what we have in this page after page of the same kind of thing. Cash, would you say a few words, please?
Thank you, Mr. President. Thanks to your brilliant foresight, you had asked us to go in quietly into these cities to help set the landscape, to work with the interagency, and to make America safe again. And we've done that under the FBI's banner program of Operation Summer Heat. And the results are only as good as the prosecutions. And because the Attorney General and the Deputy Attorney General have mobilized DOJ to successfully prosecute so many violent criminals, we have set the landscape for the interagency to come into Memphis and really make it safe permanently. As the governor and the senators and the other directors were saying, it's not a short-term mission, but thanks to you launching us early, launching us quietly, not looking for the credit, Mr. President, we greatly appreciate your support and the advanced foresight you had doing that.
It's so exciting, and somebody had to do this. A president should have stepped up long ago and saved these cities. So it's not that I wanted to do it, believe me. Somebody had to do it, and we're doing it in a big way. Excellent. Pete, could you say a few words, please?
Yes, Mr. President. From day one, the DOW, the Department of War.
I'm glad you made that correct.
For you, sir. Has been proud to stand with our partners across the interagency, whether it's the southwest border, whether it was Los Angeles getting ahead of that, whether it's right here in Washington, D.C., where Secretary Driscoll and the Army and the National Guard have taken the lead in helping across all of these great folks to secure the city. We are very proud to be here, to stand strong alongside law enforcement. We're glad that Memphis is the place to go. The volunteer state, we're not going to have any problems with the Tennessee National Guard being willing to go in and stand strong in Memphis, sir.
Not at all. And get ready, because you'll be doing a lot of other places that are almost as troubled.
You got it, sir.
Some of them are equal. If you look at what's going on in Baltimore, where the governor is telling me how wonderful it is, and you can't walk across the street without being shot. Could I ask our 2 great senators to say a few words?
Of course,
Please,
Mr.
Marsha.
President, thank you so
There
much.
you go. There you go.
I want to say a thank you to
Her, she just broke the record for the DMV, bruh. She just had her task force just locked the dudes up on Knox Place. I think in Knox Place Southeast, right? Would that work, bruh? This is her right here, bruh. She's a fucking weapon. It's not a game, bruh. She gonna come in there. She gonna send them boys out in them streets to buy that work, and them niggas gonna bite that money. Listen, it took her 10 months to solve this case, bruh. Yes, look it up. This was like 3 weeks ago. She solved a big case in Southeast, man. Look it up.
Director Patel, because he had promised that he would come into Memphis. We've had Operation Viper there this summer. There have been over 500 arrests. There are over 100 indictments. And Memphis had the best stats they have had in years this past August. Last month, it was the best August they have had. It's because of the work that's been done. And now to have a new phase of this enforcement for Memphis, where we are going to have all of these agencies working as a team, as the governor said, making certain that this is a long-term effort to make Memphis safe again. Mr. President, we are so grateful and we thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. President. And this is an issue that's plagued Memphis since I was a boy, Mr. President. And it's time that we addressed it, and I appreciate your leadership allowing us to do that. And the team that you've assembled here is going to help us deliver the most fundamental responsibility of our government, and that's public safety. This shouldn't be a partisan issue. This should be something that is our primary goal. And certainly I hope to see Memphis become the safest city in America. And thanks for the effort of all of your team here to make certain that happens. Thank you, Governor Lee, and I want to say thanks to the Memphis Police Department.
Hey, bruh, that man happy as shit. He happy as shit that Trump bringing them boys to Memphis. It's not a game. He's seen how he did DC, and y'all know it get busy in DC. He said, you know what? I need to holler at Donald Trump and bring him to Memphis. We need to sign that paper right now and send him to Memphis. But guess what? Chicago don't want him in there. What's the reason, though? What's the reason that Chicago don't want that man in it, man? Make sure y'all pay attention to what's going on. That's why y'all tune into that Yocuzpodcast. We lit, bitch.
Sheriff's Department there, too, who have all worked closely to bring this together. I look forward to tremendous results.
And I want to thank the FBI for the last 4 or 5 months, because they have brought down the numbers quite a bit. Chicago here and a couple of other places that we can talk about later if anybody wants to. Could I ask you to, Terry Gaddy, say a couple of words also? You really did lead the charge here, and you've done such a great job. Please.
Mr. President, thank you for always supporting law enforcement. I think the major difference here in Washington, D.C. has been your support for law enforcement, has been empowering the men and women that are on the street working every single day. And I look forward to not only going to Memphis, but other places in Tennessee as well. And I think you'll hear from us real soon, Mr. President. Thank you for your support, sir.
We have plenty of places.
Yes, sir, we do.
You know the country very well. That's great. Thank you, Terry. Please,
Mr. President, I just want to say that we're honored once again to lead the charge with the United States Marshal Service, leading and joining 22 other federal agencies. I can say that today we spoke with over 30 of the local agencies, letting them know what to expect, giving them the template that we've done here in DC, so they know what to expect. They're extremely excited. I think everyone is going to be well receiving the law enforcement surge that we're about to take to Memphis.
Thank you. Great job.
Thank you.
And I'm going to ask one of the best lawyers in the country. He is one of the best. Todd, say a few words, please. He is a great lawyer.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yeah, look, I think it's been said for the past 15 minutes, the president ran on making this country safe again, and we do not make this country safe again unless we go into our cities where there's the most violent among us and go street by street and block by block and arrest the men and women in this country that are destroying cities and communities for the rest of us. And so what we plan on doing, as the governor said and the senator just said, this has been a problem in Memphis for a long time. We plan on delivering Memphis back to the citizens that are there to raise their families, to go to church, to be in their communities. That's our goal, and that's what we plan on doing, whether it takes 2 weeks or 2 years. That's what we're going to do.
Next time. The great Stephen Miller, please say a few words.
Thank you, Mr.
Show
President.
the same emotion you do in college. That's hard to do. I think that's going to be.
See if I can do it. President Trump's initiative here in Washington, D.C., is important to understand, is the most successful anti-crime initiative in American history. I mean, just think about it for a second. In 30 days, President Trump put together a team that saw the largest ever violent crime reduction in any city in American history. Something that people had not been able to do in 40 years. That is a momentous achievement. And now the president is going to take that same model to Memphis, and as he said, more cities after that. The team that the president has put together has no equal today or anywhere in American history. I think what's happening here is that What the president has done is made clear the power of federal law enforcement that was used for the last 4 years to harass and attack conservatives, to harass and attack Christians, to go after law-abiding families. The power of law enforcement under President Trump is going to be used to get all the criminals, all the violent offenders, all the murderers, all the cartels, and all the domestic terrorists off our streets. So whether you're Antifa, whether you're a domestic terrorist, whether you are a violent gang member, a drug trafficker, a trained Irawagwa killer, or anyone else that's threatening our people, President Trump is saying he's going to use his FBI, his DOD, his ATF, his DEA to wipe you out, to put you in behind bars, to take you off the street, or to apply whatever legal consequences necessary. Mr. President, I'm honored beyond words to be part of this team under your leadership as you've saved thousands of lives.
Thank you very much. Come on over. Let's sign that. So, you want to say anything about our great military real fast? He's what a job he's doing, this guy.
Mr. President, so our Army National Guard is honored to be part of this mission. This is their community. A lot of them are from D.C., they're from Tennessee. When you talk to them, when you talk to the actual population out there who interact with them every day, they say it's a blessing to have them as a part of their life. And then for the National Guard getting to have this where they get to improve their communities, where their kids are growing up and they're going to church, and this is where their families are. Many of them, sir, have said this is the honor of their lifetime, so thank you.
Look at that nice face, and yet he's a killer. Nice, beautiful face.
So right now, he about to sign the paper saying that he on the way to Memphis with the National Guards. He about to sign a paper right now. Y'all gotta pay attention, man. There ain't shit on that social media, bruh. This is real life shit that's about to come on right now that I'm about to show y'all right now. He about to sign the paper that he about to bring the National Guards to Memphis. Pay attention.
Total killer. I don't know how you do it. Huh?
Lotion,
everybody. All right, here we go.
Wonderful.
Perfect. Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you,
Do you have
sir.
any? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. President.
No, thank you very much. Great job. Any questions, please? Yeah, Brian.
First of all, you've got a...
Did they take down the blue tent?
Yes, sir, they did. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Last
that.
time he hit me with a blue tent and nobody knew what he was talking about. We found out, right?
Found out, right.
It was gone the next day and they had a lot of... That was not...
Whoever watching this live screen right now that's from Memphis, y'all better go tighten up. Y'all better go tighten up. Because he don't care if y'all carrying guns. He don't care. Y'all better go tighten up, Memphis. He's on the way. This is not a game.
So easy. That's a violent, radical left group. Okay, go ahead.
I've heard a lot of comments for doing that. They still have their First Amendment right, though. They're still
I'm not...
You've got an amazing team behind you. You've done an awesome job for D.C. I want to get ahead of a story that I think might come out. You pushed out an email earlier today really showing dozens and dozens of local media in Memphis highlighting all of the violent crime in that city. So they have no problem reporting the crime, but when you show up to solve it, they're going to run around town looking for that one person that says, we don't want Donald Trump in our city. What can you say to the media there in Memphis, Tennessee, to help let them know the people want you there in their city?
Well, I'm not sure they found that person, because I saw them doing some interviews, and it looked like they were looking, but they were very, in fact, that producer and that person, I think they lost their jobs, because everybody was saying, we want Trump to be there, they want the people right here to be there. Look, it's very simple. In Chicago, they're getting beat to hell, they're being shot. If you lose 6 or 7 people die over a weekend, they consider that a successful weekend. And when you consider that a successful weekend, that's pretty bad. I had the president of Poland here a few days ago, and we had a news conference. Many of you were here. And I made this statement. I said, we're very happy to announce that it's been over 2 weeks since anybody's been killed in D.C. And he looked at me like, is that supposed to be good? He's looking like, what kind of a place is this? And now it's been a long time, but And as I was saying it, I said, you know, I'm not sure if that sounds good to somebody. It sounded great to you, but it doesn't sound good to somebody from a country where they don't have violent crime like we have. But now it's a long time since that's happened. We went for years where at least one person was killed. Now you're not seeing it all. It's like the border. Millions of people a year ago, millions of people poured into our country. In the last 3 months, there have been zero, as reported by largely Democrats, actually. The border is secure. The country is secure. We've got the hottest country anywhere in the world. And I'll tell you, a year ago, we were a country in tremendous trouble, probably a dead country if it continued. So we're very happy about it. And so just, you know, in terms of your question, people have never seen anything like what we're doing, and I think they're very happy. And they want us to be there. They don't want to be mugged. Who would say, gee, I don't want the National Guard? And you need that in terms of numbers. And also, you look at those guys, I looked at them, they're rough guys. They're, you know, the Supreme Court voted recently on merit. We're a merit-based country again. I said they had tremendous courage to do that. We're a merit-based country again. When I looked at the people that were patrolling the streets for the National Guard and for others, I could see we're merit-based. They were rough-looking, they were tough-looking, and they love our country. So that's where we are, Brian. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, please.
Yes. Given with all the that's going on with Charlie Kirk's assassination and the left wing, a lot of left wing violence going on, do you have plans? And actually, this is a great opportunity with all these people here. Do you plan on designating Antifa finally a domestic terror organization?
Well, it's something I would do, yeah. If I have support from the people back here, I think we'd start with Pam, I think. But I would, if you give me, I would do that 100%. And others also, by the way. But Antifa is terrible.
Are there other groups that you can think of?
There are other groups, yeah. There are other groups. We have some pretty radical groups, and they got away with murder. And also, I've been speaking to the Attorney General about bringing RICO against some of the people that you've been reading about that have been putting up millions and millions of dollars for agitation. These aren't protests. These are crimes, what they're doing, where they're throwing bricks at cars of ICE and Border Patrol. And they come in with a beautiful new car. They're so proud. It's Border Patrol, ICE, you know, it's got whatever it is. And they're throwing rocks at it. And after 50 yards, it looks like an old beat-up vehicle. It was just brand new. It was just bought for the purposes, and they don't have to take that anymore. I let it be known. We'll take responsibility. They don't have to take it anymore, and they don't want to take it. They were told by a past administration, it became almost a culture, if somebody throws a rock at you, do nothing. If somebody spits in your face, do nothing. And I say, when they spit, you hit. You do whatever you want. You do whatever the hell you want. I watched it so sick it made me. For 4 years, I had to sit home and watch people screaming at policemen and spitting in their face, and they weren't able to do anything. They just had a grin and bear it. They're standing up like a piece of steel. And a woman, in many cases, women, you can see they're professional agitators. I had one the other night. I had 4 the other night, all in one group, total phonies. And I started to scream when I got into a restaurant, oh, you know, something with Palestine. And I said, well, I'm doing a great job for peace in the Middle East. I should get lots of awards for that, right? With the Abraham Accords and everything else. But a woman just stood up and started screaming. And she got booed out of the place, too. The people, there were a lot of people in the restaurant. I went there to show how safe, and it was safe. I mean, the woman is just a mouthpiece. All she was a paid agitator. And you have a lot of them. And I've asked Pam to look into that in terms of RICO, bringing RICO cases against it, criminal RICO, because they should be put in jail. What they're doing to this country is really subversive.
Is that Mr. President? Can I ask you one on crime, Mr. President? Can I ask you one on crime and one on Charlie Kirk? You've floated potentially going into St. Louis. You mentioned you want to go into Chicago next. Could St. Louis be after Chicago?
It's going to be around there someplace. Yeah, we got to save St. Louis. Got to save these cities. This isn't like, you know, we're going to do something. We have to save St. Louis. We have to save Chicago. I know all about Chicago. I have a great, beautiful building. I'm so proud of it. But, you know, you get less proud when you see all the crime. When they announced 2 weeks, 11 people killed, just over a weekend, I think they said 38 people shot and 11 people dead. And then you watch Pritzker get up and say, we've got crime under control. And I will say that Cash and the FBI did a good job. With a very light force, they went in, and for about 4 months, Cash or so, they've been working on keeping crime down. They have brought the numbers down a little bit. But those are the easy numbers. You know, the first 20, 25% are the easy numbers. That's where it gets. Then you have to bring in the big forces, right, which is what we always intended to do. But I think the FBI's done a very good job. In particular, in Memphis and Chicago, they brought it down a little bit. Like 20% and 25%. Well, I guess it's not so little, but we have a long way to go. We think Chicago is going to be next, and we'll get to St. Louis also.
And on Charlie Kirk's assassination.
And New Orleans we want to get to, too.
Your FBI is investigating the potential.
Man, this man trying to hit every state. Don't let him hit all 50 states on y'all. And y'all still ain't going to pay attention to what he doing. For real. Stop strolling. Start listening what's going on in this world. That Instagram shit, Facebook, TikTok, that shit only illusion, bro. This real fact shit was going on right now, and you part of it. It don't matter if it's in another state, you still part of it, bro. Better pay attention.
Role of left-wing organizations in the assassination. I'm wondering if you think if Charlie Kirk's assassin worked alone or if he worked with.
I don't know. I mean, I can tell you he didn't work alone on the internet, because it seems that he became radicalized on the internet. That's just by watching the same things that you're watching and hearing. It looks like he became radicalized over the internet. And it seems like his wonderful parents brought in a wonderful neighborhood, smart guy, great boards, great marks, great student. And then something happened to him over a fairly short period of time. It looks like he was radicalized over the internet, and it's radicalized on the left. He's a left. We have a lot of problems with the left, and they get protected, and they shouldn't be protected. But as you understand, I think very well from the tone of your question. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
First on Venezuela, what can you tell us about this Venezuelan boat that was taken out? And do you plan to provide proof that these were narco-terrorists who were on their way to the U.S.?
Well, we have proof. All you have to do is look at the cargo that was, like, it's spattered all over the ocean. Big bags of cocaine and fentanyl all over the place. And it was, plus we have recorded evidence that they were leaving. We've recorded them. It was very careful because we know you people would be after us. We're very careful. The military has been amazing. And General Kane showed me a little while ago the clip. But
so listen, thank y'all for tapping into that Yocuzpodcast. Listen to me for 1 minute, man. By him doing what he did, sending these troops places and here and there, he gonna use DC every time he can. Because he the first president that came here and cleaned it up in 14 days, man. You feel me? So don't get offended because he using us as a example. You feel me? Bruh, that man locked up 1,500 people in 14 days, bruh. You feel me? He's not playing game. Memphis, he on the way. Chicago, he on the way. St. Louis, he on the way, man. Get y'all life together, man. Y'all getting old. Get off them streets, man. Because I'm telling you now, he coming to Memphis. He just signed the paper. He coming to Memphis, and he going to clean Memphis up, and the jail's going to be jam-packed the same way like he did D.C. jail or any other jail. Because he said D.C. jail too packed, so they sending them out. Virginia, that's in the feds. You feel me? When you get in the feds, bro, you get laws off the break. Yes, it's not a game. So listen, get y'all a job and lay back, chill. It's all right to lay back and chill. You ain't got to be sticking and moving all the time. Just chill and stay focused. Thank y'all for tapping in to that Yocuzpodcast. See y'all tomorrow night.